Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. Um, if you see this dilapidated house that was very interesting while we were going in one of the countrysides, so I took a picture of it um, in contrast to the clouds and the barn here, or the silo here. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share James 3, verse 13. It says, "If you're wise and understand God's ways, prove it by living an honorable life, doing good works with the humility that comes from wisdom." Here's my poem. God's grace brings wisdom. When you love the Lord with all your heart, you are transformed. You want a new start. You turn your back from old and become new. Your heart is opened and your mind renewed. If you're wise and understand God's ways, your life will shine and you won't be easily swayed. God gives you the grace by giving you wisdom. He wants you to choose a path to His kingdom. Here's my essay. We know that grace means undeserved favor from the Lord. The only reason why we have what we are currently enjoying is because God has poured His grace and mercy on us. Wisdom is not pure knowledge. We say that someone is wise when that person has actually manifested in his life the things he has learned. Otherwise, he is just called a knowledgeable person rather than a wise one. We don't need to be literate to be wise. I know someone who cannot read or write and yet was able to succeed in life. He was a very strong believer of Jesus. Whenever he is to make a choice or a decision, he consults God through prayer and reading scriptures. Most of all, he applied the truth in his life. Prayer. Lord, let me never forget that wisdom only comes from you. Reflection. Do you believe that God is the source of your wisdom and all your blessings? Yes, I do believe that He is. It took a while before I totally believed all that. A part of me believes, but I was corrupted by the world's standards and the world's ways, that it took me a long time to really discover that it is only from God that I get the wisdom and discernment. When I started reading the Bible, mind you, I was a late bloomer because I started reading the Bible at probably 27 or 28 years old. But I was raised in a religion where I was given doctrines and everything. So I thought that I knew God and that I thought that I had wisdom from God. But in actuality, what we were taught in that religion was to focus on our efforts and our works. And when I started focusing on my effort, I thought that everything that I do was mine, and that everything that I perform or that I accomplish is because I did it. And I didn't realize that behind that accomplishment or work was God allowing me to have it, which is from His grace. So I didn't know the concept of grace for a while until God healed me, because I lived so much in anger. And mind you, there are so many things that can stop you from actually seeing God for what He is, or from seeing yourself for who you are, because you are not your circumstance, You are not your abilities, but you are what God created you to be, His child, to love Him, and that He created you in His image. So we have the capacity to be as wise as God is, but we can only have that if we are humble enough to admit and accept the fact that nothing comes to us if it's not given to us by God. If it's not His mercy, grace, and His faithfulness, we won't have what we have right now. So, yes, I do believe that He is the source. He's the Alpha and the Omega, and that everything that we acquire or that we are given is a gift from Him, and that I need to nourish it and nurture it and hone it, so that whatever I have should be shared back to God's kingdom. It's not mine to keep. Otherwise, I'll be hoarding that. And I did hoard a lot of gifts that I used to have. And I did hoard all these things and use it for my own benefit, which was wrong. So I learned the hard way to be able to focus and point to God all the time, and to praise Him and give Him thanks for everything that I have. Thanks for watching. And I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that you will find an attitude of gratitude for all the grace that God has given you. Thanks for watching again. God bless you. Remember, He loves you so much.